In this video, we'll be looking at the schematics of the Edward L Ryerson. Construction began on the ship in April 1959 and it was launched in January 1960. The ship's maiden voyage was on August 4, 1960. Since the Edward L Ryerson is one of the few ships not to have a self-unloading boom, it's been in long-term layup for well over 15 years. The Ryerson has been sitting in the Duluth Harbor ever since 2009. Let's start with the lower engine room. For the steam engine, there's the gearbox and the condenser. The auxiliary condensers are for the turbo alternators above. There are 4 ballast pumps and a large circulating pump for the main condenser. The generator's condensers have their own circulating pumps. Here are feed water tanks. And here is the fire pump. This right here is the sewage tank. This is the middle engine room. The Edward L Ryerson had a lot of power, more power than the average ship. This is the main engine. It's a 9,900 horsepower steam turbine. Here are the 650 kilowatt turbo generators. Here are the 2 boilers. All 3 condensers have vacuum ejectors. There are 2 feed water pumps. One is electric powered, the other is steam turbine powered. This right here is the control center. Steam is used to preheat the feed water. Here is the first stage feed water heater and the third stage feed water heater. This room right here is the chief engineer's office. This is the evaporator which creates distilled water. This is the sanitary pressure tank which creates pressure to make water flow through the pipes for the crew to use. This is the upper engine room. In the back is the power steering hydraulics. Going forward is a tunnel through the oil tanks. The oil tanks start in the middle engine room. Then we get back to the boilers. Here are the water heaters for hot water for the crew. This is the locker room right here, and on each side of the ship, there are the doors where you get in. This is the chief engineer's office. On the port side of the upper engine room, there is the machine shop. This device is a motor generator unit, which converts alternating current into direct current for the deck winches. Right here is an air compressor, and right here is the potable water tanks. These are the doors that lead into the tunnels. This is the aft spar deck. It is mostly occupied by crew's quarters. On the back is the anchor windlass. Here is the fuel oil tank, which extends up from the middle engine room. Here is the boiler uptake, and here is the engine uptake. Going forward is the spar deck with all the cargo hatches. This is the poop deck. On it is the stern superstructure. There are 2 lifeboats and 2 spare propeller blades. In this room is the emergency generator. Here are the electric-powered forced draft fans. They are inside the boiler casing. Here is the crew recreation room. Most of the space up here is taken by the galley and the dining room. This is what's inside the smokestack. Here's a tank for lube oil. There are ventilation fans with air filters, and then there's the deaerator, which is the second stage of the feed water heating. This is the main deck on the front of the ship. On each side are the tunnels. There's a locker room and a laundry room. Right beside the laundry room there are water heaters. There's a crew recreation room and one crew cabin. This is inside the forecastle. At the front is the anchor windlass controls. Everywhere else there are cabins for the crew. The only crew member who doesn't have a bedroom on this level is the captain.